Alliteration, the amazing and admirable ability to be adventurous and aspirational when advancing your writing. Welcome, authors, to Next Level Writing. In this video, we will investigate the writing technique alliteration and my top 5 ways to include alliteration in your writing. Before we begin, please take a moment to like and subscribe and to check out the Next Level Writing website. The link is in the video description. Now, to the sweet song of alliteration. Alliteration is the repeating of the first sound in successive or associated words. Alliteration is a useful writing tool because it makes the words stand out to an audience. For this reason, alliteration is fantastic when you want an audience to remember or take note of something. With that being said, here are my top 5 ways to use alliteration. Number 5. Title. An effective title grabs potential readers' attention so that they may read what the author has written. Using alliteration for the title means that a reader is more likely to notice the title and remember it. Examples of alliteration in titles include Billy B. Brown, The Two Towers from the Lord of the Rings series, and Dr. Dolittle. Number 4. Common sayings. Many common sayings have elements of alliteration. They also are examples of how not every word has to have the same starting sound to qualify as alliteration. Some examples of some common sayings that have alliteration include busy as a bee, dead as a doornail, and right as rain. Number 3. Locations. The setting of a story is very important. However, it can be difficult for a reader to remember the names of key locations. Adding a bit of alliteration can address this problem. Something to remember if you're using alliteration for location names is to highlight the important feature. For example, a place named Crocodile Creek emphasizes that crocodiles exist there. The key is to have fun with it. Using alliteration to describe a location could mean that you come up with names like Dead Man's Deep, Fire Forest, and Shrieking Stump. Number 2. Objects and items. Similar to locations, using alliteration for items and objects makes it easier for the audience to remember. This is especially important for a fantasy or sci-fi story. While using alliteration for items or objects can be useful in your writing, it is interesting to note how alliteration is used for everyday products or businesses in the real world. Think about PayPal or American Airlines for examples. Further examples of how alliteration for objects or items could be used include Sword of Slaying, Repulsion Rockets, or Coca-Cola. Number 1. Character names. Great authors have used alliteration to name characters for a very long time. For example, the late Stan Lee used alliteration for heroes' alter egos like Peter Parker or Bruce Banner, while J.K. Rowling used alliteration for the names of a number of characters, including the founders of the school houses Godric Gryffindor, Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, and Salazar Slytherin. Further examples of alliteration for character names include Peter Parker, Severus Snape, and Kris Kringle. And there you have it, my top 5 ways to use alliteration in your writing. But before you go, here's one last piece of advice. Whenever integrating alliteration into your writing, try not to overdo it. Think of whether you need to emphasize something or not, and use alliteration accordingly. And that's it, authors. Remember to like and subscribe, check out the website, and keep taking your writing to the next level.